Hello everyone. In this video we're going to talk about how to use Deoxys Defense. Deoxys Defense is kind of a weird Pokemon. It's got amazing defense stats, okay speed, pretty bad attack, but then the HP stat of this guy. So that makes it a pretty weird Pokemon to use as a tank, but in my opinion it has some great potential. So let's start the video. And I do see how it seems a little weird to use a Pokemon as a tank that has health worse than a Spoink. But you'll see how it can be useful. So for the item, I personally recommend Leftovers. I feel like Leftovers is perfect for any tank, just gives some gradual nice healing. But Rocky Helmet's is always an okay idea, because it's really going to punish Pokemon that are going to attack Deoxys. But overall, I still think Leftovers is the better option. First three moves on the moveset, I recommend Toxic, Recover, and Cosmic Power. So Toxic and Recover seems pretty obvious. You poison the opponent, just kind of let stuff wear down. I feel like Recover and Leftovers pair fairly well, because with Leftovers, you don't have to recover all the time. But I still recommend having Recover. You could switch Recover with Protect, but I really wouldn't recommend it. Recover's really good for a reliable healing. And then people don't really think about how much Cosmic Power can help it. So Deoxys the thing that stands out about it is its defense stats. Cosmic Power increases both of those. If you get Cosmic Power off a couple times, it's going to be insanely hard to beat, especially with Leftovers. And for your last move, I personally recommend either Nightshade or Spikes. So Spikes is always great. It can really stack up damage, punishing any Pokemon that switches in. So Spikes is always a great option. But I personally recommend Nightshade. And for those of you who don't know how Nightshade works, I'm just going to tell you right now. So Nightshade does 1 damage for every level your Pokemon is. So at level 100, Nightshade does 100 damage no matter what. Unless they're immune to Ghost. But why I think that'd be very good on Deoxys Defense is Deoxys has not horrible, but pretty bad attacking stats. Its attacking is not good, so that gives you a nice attack. Plus, if you have a nature that further lowers your attack, you're not going to do any damage with other moves. I feel like guaranteed 100 damage on top of if they're already poisoned. I think that's really good. So for the natures, any of these work. All these natures either lower attack or special attack and increase defense or special defense, which I think is really important. And since if you use Nightshade, or if you don't use Nightshade and use Spikes, either way, you're not going to need any attack. So increasing defense at a cost of basically nothing, I think that's really good. And now we're going to talk about the EV spread. But before we do that, just look at the stats of Deoxys. Now, the one thing that I've said this before that you'll notice is its HP is really low. And Leftovers, it heals relative to your HP. The more health you have, the more it heals. And for this combo, for this build that I'm using, I'm not prioritizing speed at all. I'm going to assume that you're just going to move last every single time. I know sometimes people might not like that, but I think with this EV spread, you will be able to withstand many attacks. So with this spread, as you can see, I've prioritized health, defense, special defense, just dumped all the EVs into those. Now, for those of you who are really into competitive, you might want to take a few HP or defense EVs and put them in speed. Maybe they'll outspeed something that I don't know about, but I really like this because its speed, Deoxys speed is fine, but you just need to, in my opinion, you just need to dump everything into defensive qualities. You're just going to assume you're going to go last every time. But with a lot of HP, and your already high defenses increased a lot, if you can get off a Cosmic Power, plus Leftovers are already healing you, I think this would make Deoxys incredibly hard to take down. As you know, Deoxys Defense form is generally considered the third worst of the 4 forms, normal form being the worst because it's just completely outclassed by attack. But anyways, I think this combo will make this form, I think the defense form will be good. Usually, because of its very, very bad health, it's never really used. But I think with this combo, if you get up a few Cosmic Powers, poison the opponent, I think this combo could do very well in competitive play. And the ability is just pressure. I know I didn't say that, but that's the only ability, so I feel like that was kind of implied. But thank you for watching. That was the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this combo does well for you.